Baby bolster. All right, now this. Catherine Engelbrecht, frequent guest on this program. She's a victim of the IRS targeting scandal. She is offering $1 million. It's a bounty for the conviction, a conviction linked to the IRS targeting scandal. She made the announcement on the Kelly file last night. Listen to this.
The IRS bounty is just that. It is the people's bounty for the truth, put together by a group called the Voters Trust. It is an opportunity for citizens to come forward and speak to the truth. If they have information that will reveal what is really happening inside of the halls of the IRS, this is a way to incentivize that truth to come forward.
All right, all rise. Judge Andrew Napolitano is here. Okay, if you got information which will open up what's been going on in the IRS,
all right, so
get $1 million. That's
right. This is not to convict an employee.
Right.
This is to induce someone, a taxpayer or an employee, to expose what has been happening in the IRS with respect to discrimination against people using the mechanism of the IRS based upon their political views because of the perception.
Okay.
The well-grounded perception that the president hates this Supreme Court decision that allows conservatives to spend their money the way he doesn't want it to.
I got to tell you, Judge, it kind of rubs me up the wrong way. It seems like a bounty. It seems a little unseemly.
Well, surely you know the origin of bounties.
I'm sure it was Philip or Liz or something.
Well, it was her great ancestors. When the kings and queens agents couldn't find someone, they put out a bounty.
Okay, well,
and suddenly those people were brought to justice.
Do you approve of this bounty?
Well, the law approves of it. Whether I approve of it or not is irrelevant. But the law permits bounties. The law permits the government to offer a bounty, and it permits a private entity to offer a bounty. Now, a true bounty would have to be articulated with a little bit more precision than the lady did on Megyn Kelly's show last night, and presumably they will. She would have to say, we have deposited $1 million in such and such a bank account, and here are the circumstances under which we've instructed the bankers, who are the custodians of this, to release it. Comply with these terms, you get the $1 million.
So we were talking about this earlier. It seems like almost desperation because we can't get the truth with a congressional investigation that's been going on for a long, long time. Subpoenas, contempt of Congress. We're not really that much closer to the truth, so put out a bounty.
I think you know I have a different view of the congressional investigation than the mainstream view. I don't think they're serious about it. If they were serious about getting information from Lois Lerner, they would immunize her against her will. Then she has no Fifth Amendment right. Then she speaks.
Do you think the Republicans know that maybe Lois Lerner has not broken the law and nobody else has?
I think they may.
It doesn't go to the White House and doesn't go to the campaign?
I think they may know from what her attorney probably told their lawyers off the record that she does not possess a smoking gun. If she does possess a smoking gun and they have declined to immunize her, then they're not serious about this. Why would the Republicans not be serious about this? Because they want to be able to use the IRS when they're in the White House.
Oh, that's a conspiracy theory.
That is absolutely not a conspiracy. Look at what Richard Nixon did. It's the same IRS and it's the same laws. But no, both sides do it.
No, you know as well as I do that the IRS turned Richard Nixon down. The guy who ran the IRS, he wanted to go investigate those people. They're my enemies.
And he wouldn't. That was after hundreds and hundreds of politically motivated audits. So the Congress likes the wiggle room in the IRS statute. They just like it to be used by their person in the White House.
Judge, both parties a whole lot of this stuff, though? A whole lot of this nonsense that goes on. We always wonder, why isn't Congress taking a stand? But it always seems to me maybe they're trying to reserve it because one day they'll have the power. I mean, it's not just this. It's almost everything.
You want to know why President Obama can transfer funds from one account in the Department of Health and Human Services to reduce the cost of premiums for Obamacare? Because the Republican Congress gave George W. Bush that authority 10 years ago.
Okay, now if the Libertarian Party were to win elections up and down the land, the Libertarian Party would never, ever do such a thing.
You know, I don't know anything about a National Libertarian Party, but in my world, and in the world of most libertarians, there'd be no Obamacare, and thanks be to God, there'd be no IRS, and that would make you happy.
No, I'm for a well-organized, functioning society.
Oh, you want the welfare warfare state?
No. Taxation is necessary. There's no way around it.
Well, is that like the first lesson you learned at the London School of Economics? Write 100 times on the blackboard. Taxation is necessary. We must pay the Queen. Taxation is necessary. The Queen needs cash.
There's some truth to that one, Philip.
Oh, that was
good. That was good. That was good. I'm saying nothing. Thank you, Judge.
Have a great holiday week.
Oh, believe me, I will.
All right.